Good morning, my gorgeouses. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Bear with me, still a little bit unwell, a little bit under the weather. If this is the first video that you've ever seen of mine, you won't know that I'm an English girl living abroad that is currently spending the summer in the UK. Holy macaroni, your bugs over here, your germs, killer. Absolute killer. Anyway, you also won't know that I am frantically saving for my van to go travelling around Europe. So today's video, Vinted, my top hacks, tricks, tips for selling on Vinted, I'm going to let you know now. Over the summer, I have earned or sold whatever, £1,000 worth of stuff on Vinted to go into my pot. So I haven't just been selling my stuff, I've been selling some bits for my mum, my sister-in-law. So I think I've got quite good at Vinted. I'm sorry guys, there's a bit of hair. You know, you do that thing like every morning. Don't straighten the frazzled bits of your hair. They're frazzled because you straighten them. You do it anyway. So I think I've got 7 really good tricks for you to help you do better on Vinted. So let me tell you, first one, I'll try and give you examples. Like if my husband is feeling generously edity, I might be able to give you examples. So the first one is, do not overwhelm yourself. So I always used to get 10 things at a time and take 10 lots of photos. 10 lots of photos, that's just extreme. 10 photos. So I'd photograph all of the things, but 10 at a time. If I thought to myself, I've got this massive bag full of stuff to do, it's too much, I get sketchy, you know. So I just do and upload 10 things at a time. So, displaying it. Tip number 2, when you're displaying it, take a photo the best that you can. So make sure that the lighting's good, something doesn't look washed out. Make sure that you've hung it up, if you can hang it up, if it's an item of clothing. If you've got a picture of you wearing it, add that into it as well. Make sure if it's really creased, like nothing that we've put in the attic or the garage or the basement to store is going to come out smelling of roses and completely pressed. So if you can iron it before you take the picture. Make sure wherever you've positioned your item that you're going to sell, that it's not a busy background. Don't stick it on top of a suitcase that's full of old stuff. Don't take it on a bed that's full of old clothes. Hang it somewhere. If it's something you can't hang, for example, what is something you can't hang? Shoes? Really good at this, Cal. Yeah, make sure that it's somewhere that's not busy and it's a plain background. Get it as good as you can. Make sure that it's, like I've said, not direct light, so it doesn't look faded, doesn't look washed out, and display it as well as you can. And like I said before, if you've got a picture of you wearing it, maybe not shoes because that's the wrong website, but display it, do the picture of you. You can add as many photos as you want on Vinted for free. It's not like a, you know, so do as many pictures as you can. My next tip, seasonal. So when I was uploading in the summer, everyone was buying summer bits. So they wanted like the baby swim shorts, or they wanted short sleeve pajamas, summer dresses. There was no point in me putting on massive knitted pieces. People aren't thinking about that. So make sure that you're uploading for the season that you're selling in. Make sense? I know. Darn you, piece of fringe. My next tip, do not overprice. Now, I know, and you know, that you may have a white company dress that cost you over £100. It's immaculate. You're not going to sell it on Vinted for £100. You're just not going to. People like a bargain. You know the value. I know the value. Maybe there's somewhere else that you can list it that you're going to get a huge amount of money for. But be realistic. You're not going to get what you paid for it. That's not why people are on Vinted. They want a bargain. If it's sat in your wardrobe, it's doing nothing, ship it on. Ship it on. If you still really love it and you think, I'm going to wear that next summer or next spring, keep it, because keep it. You'll only have to buy it again. But if you've been looking at it for the past 3 years, just hanging in your wardrobe, it's a pretty dress, stick it on there for 30 quid, 40 quid. 30, 40 quid is better to you in your pocket than hanging in your wardrobe for nothing. But don't overprice it. Be realistic, okay? You know the value. The person looking at it on Vinted knows the value, but they're not going to pay that. They would just go to the white company and buy themselves a brand new one. My next tip, be honest. No trickery. There is no point being dishonest, because what? Well, it just makes you a shitty person, for one. And the second thing is the buyer is just going to give you crappy feedback or send it back and get their money back. There's no point. If something has a little mark on, take a picture of the little mark and say that on the description. Don't say something is brand new without tags if it is not brand new without tags. I mean, I always shoot myself in the foot there anyway, because I always put a picture of me wearing it. Well, I can't say it's brand new when your girl's on Vinted with her big sweaty arse in it, you know? Don't lie, don't lie. And you'll get negative feedback or negative comment. Little touches. So when you have sold something, make sure it's clean. So you've been honest, you've displayed it beautifully, you've got a fair price for it, someone wants to buy it. Then do the little touches, okay? Don't ram it into a carrier bag, smother it in duct tape, and then stick your shipping label on, off you go. No, don't do that. You want it to be a nice experience. When you buy something, you want it to be a nice experience. So what I did was went onto Amazon. I purchased 100 thank you for your order bags. That wasn't that much money at all. You guys are going to have to buy something to ship it off in. Just, you know, you're going to run out of bags for life is what I'm saying. Get yourself something nice. So mine go off in a, show you a picture, pretty pink little bag that says thank you. And I fold it up. It's all lovely. It smells lovely. It's been cleaned. It's been ironed. I'll pop it in the bag. And then in between it, where it's folded, I'll stick a little Lenore tumble tissue in there. It's what, a couple of quid for like however many. But it's such a lovely thing. So then when you open it, I'm going to do it with Brett's stinking shorts. You open your package, hold it up. Lenore. You know, it's a lovely little touch. His work shorts do not smell like that. Okay, the last little tip that I've got for you. If like me, sorry, I hit my microphone. If like me, you are going to buy to sell, I don't know where I stand on this, all right? Yeah, so I don't know where my moral compass sits with this. Like, so for example, if you go to a car boot sale, you see a really pretty dress, you think, I could sell that on Vinted. And the lady says to you, oh, just £1, just give me £1 for it. So you pay the £1, you go home, you wash it, you take some photos of yourself in it because it's pretty and it's going to go on Instagram, and you're like, it's £1, it's £1. And then you list it on Vinted for £5. Is that a naughty thing to do? I don't know. Because I've already got my Instagram content from it. I've probably filmed it for YouTube. And then I stick it on Vinted and sell it and make a full good profit. To me, that is savvy. That's savvy. That's like another £4 going in my pot fund, van fund. I think it's savvy. So I don't know where you sit with that. I don't know. I'm not saying like, it would be different if someone gave me a bag of stuff for free and then I go ship it on for, I don't know where I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't know. Like, I think, like, it would be wrong. Say, like, my grandmother, you know, gave me an heirloom and I was like, ooh, get £2 for that on Vinted. That's wrong, right? Yeah, that's so wrong. We don't do that. But if my mum said to me, Kel, I don't wear this top anymore, do you want it? And I say, yeah, stick it on Vinted. I think that's all right. I think that's all right. So yeah, that is my tips, tricks of the trade on Vinted. That is how I've made over £1,000 in the last 8 weeks, and literally been doing like 10, 20 a day, shipping it out. Oh, it's such a good feeling. Such a good feeling. But yeah, I hope you found that video really, really helpful. If there's something that I haven't covered, please leave a comment and I'll try my best to answer it. But equally, let me know how you get on with Vinted, how you've been doing, what you've been selling, what you find is the best thing to sell. Yeah, if you haven't already, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please subscribe. That's Beggy. That's right up there where you're selling your nan's valuables. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Well, I mean, more. If you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and you'll be informed when I upload. Right, let's just scrap that bit. Faith come in. She ruined it all for me. She lost my mojo. So guys, that has been my hints and tips for selling on Vinted. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're getting so close to 1,000 now. But we've got so much coming up. More money saving tips. You know, how not to spend when you've been plonked in the UK for a long time and you just want to eat all the good foods. Buy all the nice clothes. Go to Greg's, Starbucks, all those good things. Yeah, subscribe, like the video, comment, let me know how you get on with Vinted, and I'll see you guys in the next one.